Hello YouTube friends. I'm going to keep going on the radio here, and this had fallen out the radio, and it's a little O-ring that goes behind the big dial, so I gotta take this big dial off the radio to get behind it. And there's a screw in there somewhere that you have to loosen to get the big dial off, so I'm investigating that right now. And on the front of it, it says warped for some reason, so I guess it means it's warped. Maybe it's not the guy's name, but its dial's warped. So I got the dial off, I got the little screw loose, I'm really carefully putting this somewhere. And here is this big O-ring or belt that goes around the big round part inside behind the dial, so I'm putting that in a safe spot. And that's the inner workings of it. This is some kind of friction drive mechanism, and that's what it looks like inside before I'm taking it apart. And these two bolts, you got to take these out, and these are already loose. So I found out that what it is like a 1/4 inch wrench. So you kind of got to get in there with a wrench and slowly kind of work them out and back them out. And it's a good thing I had that wrench. So we get in there, and I guess it's kind of like an ignition wrench for like a car, but it's just kind of slowly back them out and get these little bolts out there. It takes a little time, but you know, you just gotta take your time and get them out. And slowly coming out like about I don't know, like a few thousandths of an inch at a time, just kind of taking them out. So when I'm all done, I'm taking the parts and putting them in this tray here, and I'm going to take this tray and put it in a pretty safe place, like in my big tray holder here. So I'm trying to work like smarter and not lose anything, because it's pretty easy to lose stuff like this. And now all you got to do is slip this off here, and it's coming off, and you can see the wheel there. And here's a close-up, and it's kind of all dry rotted, the rubber that goes around this. And on this next photo, you can see it's really shot. So this is why I got the O-rings. I did get one O-ring, but I gotta get like the other O-ring. Now here's a close-up of the other one, and note there's like a spring that holds it on, so you kind of gotta push that spring back a little bit and then pull the assembly out. And I'm looking at the grommets like that support the tuner from the chassis, and these aren't the right ones. Someone had worked on this before, and of course the grommet in the back's like totally not there. So I did find a place that I could order grommets from, so that's like pretty cool. And that's the grommet for the back end of the tuner underneath the radio, and the top half's missing and the back half is still in there. And you can see on this close-up it's pretty cracked and all dry rotted. So I think I could get these grommets from some repair guy. And then there's the front grommet. See, you can see that's been replaced before, but really they're not the right grommets, and I think the tuner sits too high. So these are like, I got two of them, but that's the larger O-ring I need. And I did find out that there's another Ace Hardware where I could get the smaller O-ring. So I'm putting these like all these parts in like one of the bigger bins to kind of like, you know, so I don't lose the things. And I can't run out now. It is just like what they used to say, raining to beat the band, and it's really coming down hard out here. And there's like a little river kind of almost running down the street there. So it's one of those things, I'll just kind of go out some other day where it's not like pouring like this. And I wanted to show you this. I said, let me try this to clean the top of the the cans, the coil cans, and it really worked well. And it got all the magic marker stuff off like easy, and it leaves a nice slippery smooth surface too, so that's probably good. And so I kind of wiped them down with this stuff, and I guess it could protect the aluminum too, so you know, hey, it's working. And what I wanted to show you here is that this wire is all frayed, so I got to figure out what to do there, maybe get some new wire. So that's about all, folks. Have a great day. Bye bye.